Welcome back everybody for another brand new video. Today we're going to be covering Resident Evil Village's DLC again. We don't know exactly when we're going to be getting it, but I did want to cover a really cool article I found from GameRant.com, which is featuring basically a case for new weapons, characters, and new stories. So we're going to get into all that. We just hit 500 subscribers on the channel, actually 503, so that's awesome. We've hit our halfway mark to our goal of YouTube partner, which is awesome. So thank you all so much for the support, and hopefully we can keep this momentum going in the later months. I know September has started to be a little bit slower, but we'll keep the momentum going. Now, like I said, if you guys do enjoy the content, make sure to just like, comment, and subscribe, as it helps the channel grow, and be on the lookout for our 1,000 subscriber giveaway. Details will be in the description below, but without further ado, let's get into this article. So like I said, the article we're going to be reading today is from GameRant.com. It's Resident Evil Village DLC, the case for new weapons and characters alongside new stories. Resident Evil Village is receiving DLC soon, and Capcom should include new weapons, characters, as well as new storylines in the expansion. The article was written by Raymond Hera. It has been several months since Capcom released Resident Evil Village, which has proven to be another huge hit for the long-time survival horror franchise. Shortly after the game's DLC release, Capcom announced at E3 2021 that Resident Evil Village would be receiving a DLC expansion soon, though the studio did not reveal a specific release date. Unfortunately, Capcom didn't even give players a hint as to what to expect from Resident Evil Village's upcoming expansion, so it could be anything at this point, from additional stories to new game modes. However, it will likely be a story DLC similar to Resident Evil 7's End of Zoe and Not a Hero. That also included new weapons and characters. It's no secret that one of the best features of all the Resident Evil games is the wide assortment of weapons that players can obtain in-game or as a reward after completing certain difficulty levels. While Resident Evil Village does offer a huge arsenal of weapons that even includes a lightsaber, the DLC could also bring back some iconic weapons from previous games. Although it is still unknown which characters from Resident Evil franchise will star in the upcoming DLC, many speculate that it would be Chris Redfield. Assuming that this is true, Capcom could include some of the weapons that are closely associated with Chris. Given that iconic samurai edge that Chris sported in the remake of Resident Evil, Capcom could include the Hydra from Resident Evil 5. For the uninitiated, the Hydra is a triple-barreled sawed-off shotgun, and unlike most shotguns, the Hydra deals a lot of damage from long range. Players who have played Resident Evil 5 would know that the Hydra is the most powerful shotgun in the game, and it would be nice if the DLC reunites it with Chris Redfield. Another interesting weapon that could be included in the DLC is the AMG 78 from Resident Evil 7, a cybernetic gauntlet that allows players to punch hard. Of course, knowing Chris's punching ability, he probably doesn't need the AMG 78, but it would still make for a great weapon, especially since it is strong enough to vaporize most enemies. Apart from new weapons, the upcoming DLC for Resident Evil Village should also include new characters and storylines that could set up the events for Resident Evil 9. It is worth remembering that in Resident Evil 7, Chris Redfield only appeared at the very end, and players couldn't know why he was there and what he was up to. However, the Not a Hero DLC allowed players to play as Chris immediately after Ethan Winters was rescued from the Baker residence, explaining his involvement with Blue Umbrella. Similarly, Resident Evil Village's DLC could introduce new faces not in the main campaign in the form of classic characters from the franchise. It's no secret that ever since Resident Evil 7, the series deviated from the previous game's already established plot, with only Chris as the link. So while Chris will most likely be the main character in the DLC, it wouldn't hurt for Capcom to bring back other characters such as Ada Wong and Jill Valentine. It's worth remembering that Ada Wong's story, which had been all over several games in the franchise, reached its peak in Resident Evil 7. However, no one knows what happened to Ada since then, and it would be interesting to see her return to the franchise in Resident Evil Village's DLC. Similarly, Jill Valentine hasn't been heard of since the events of Resident Evil 5. Given her close relationship with Chris Redfield, it makes perfect sense to have her appear in that DLC that could potentially set up Resident Evil 9, combining the new and old stories. Resident Evil Village is available now on PC, PS4, PS5, Stadia, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X. And so that's going to do it for the article. It definitely raised some good points. I do like the idea about bringing back new characters, and there has been speculation and rumors we have actually talked about on this channel about an Ada Wong DLC, or perhaps Jill Valentine, and Jill Valentine potentially being the protagonist in Resident Evil 9. Now, obviously that's all speculation, so take it with a grain of salt, but this definitely does raise some good points. New weapons would be cool. I don't know what... I think the glove one, the AMG 78 gauntlets, that's a pretty funny idea, given the jokes they give Chris Redfield in the end of the Village fight scene where they call him the boulder punching guy, and that's a homage to Resident Evil 5, where he punched a boulder into a volcano, I believe. So that would be a pretty fun thing, but I don't know if people want to go right back into the same storyline, but even if you played it as a different character in their perspective of it, that'd be, I think, an interesting DLC, or just expanding off maybe a prequel, like maybe something like the Village beforehand or the Village afterwards, after like what happened. In my opinion, it's going to be played at the same time in a different perspective. Maybe we'll get a couple characters we can play as from different perspectives. Maybe it's just going to be Chris Redfield's. We're not too sure yet, but we're going to keep covering it here on the channel for you guys. But let me know down in the comments, what do you want to see from the Resident Evil Village DLC? Do you have any stories you'd like to play, any new weapons you'd like to see come back, any new characters you'd like to see come back? Let us know down in the comments below. Thank you all so much for watching. That's going to do it for today's video. Sorry I couldn't be on camera today, but I'll be back next time. I really hope you guys did enjoy the video. Like I said, let me know what your thoughts down below. As always, be sure to just smash the thumbs up button, consider subscribing if you guys are new here and enjoy the content, and just turn on the notification bell so you guys never miss uploads. If you guys are new subscribers, let us know that down in the comments. Just let us know, hey, I subscribed, so we can just welcome you here. And be on the lookout for our 1,000 subscriber giveaway. Once we hit YouTube Partner, we're going to be giving away some sort of peripheral. I said either the PlayStation 5 DualSense, some sort of Xbox controller, or the Razer Basilisk mouse, since it's kind of tied with the name of the channel here, so I thought that'd be fun. But details are in the description, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.